Why you sideways?
Am I sideways?
You sideways. I gotta look at you like this. There you go.
Dang, dang, dang. We good now? We upside right? Right
You
side up?
upside. You upside right now. The Lion Queen herself, remarkable. What's good?
What's good? I'm doing great. I'm
What,
doing really good.
what are you drinking? It looks like some tea of some sort. You recovering? That's your hangover tea.
No, I actually don't get hangovers. I never had a hangover ever in my life. I got a high tolerance for alcohol,
Oh,
sadly.
gotcha.
I'm Italian and Trinidadian, and um, we was drinking when we was young, so my tolerance is like. So no,
So,
this is throat coat. I always drink throat coat like before my sessions and stuff like that. So drinking my throat coat, keep my voice prepared.
got you. Well, welcome to the Making Plays Convo. And really, what we're going to be talking about is the plays you were making before the pandemic started, what you're doing now, and what you're going to do once everything is over. But I always like to ask, how are you and your family doing? Are you a homeschool mother right now?
I am. I never thought about being a teacher until never. So I really appreciate his teachers even more. I have a strong connection with my son's school, but it's just like being super hands-on and actually teaching lessons, not helping with homework is a total difference. And it really makes me respect them. Like they need a raise. I don't care what nobody say. After this, I hope the country understands that teachers need to be paid way more than what they're going to pay right now.
I think you and a lot of parents across the
But
country share those same ideals right now and have a higher appreciation for what teachers are doing. What kind of home teacher are you? Are you
mhm.
kind of lax? Are you a strict teacher? Or you be letting them get away with stuff?
I'm a strict teacher. I don't play. I don't play
Okay.
when it comes to anything. When it comes down to business, my son, no, I don't play about nothing. Me or his dad. So it's like we own him. He probably like, dang, I want to go back to school because his teacher spoiled him because he's a loving kid. So he get away
Right.
with a lot. But here, no, he ain't getting away with a lot at all. Nothing.
How's your dog doing? Your dog kind of reminds me of a lion. Is that why you got him?
Yes, that is one of the biggest reasons why I got him because you know that I am the lion queen. So therefore,
Yes.
the lions are my thing. But with him, he's just so majestic and he's a rarity. Not a lot of people have them or know about them. So I always like stuff that people don't have, and I don't care what it is. It's like I like to be unique and I like to be different. So when I seen that dog, I thought it was a joke. I thought it was Photoshop. I did not believe it, and I started doing research. And it took me about 5 years to find a true breeder. And I got him from Russia, and he's amazing. But he is
Wow.
doing too well for me because he thinks it's playtime all the time that we're home so much. And he wants
Yeah.
to play at all times of the day. And it's like, you got to chill out a little bit. He's still a puppy. So therefore, he acts like a little kid and he just wants to play. He's doing
That's a
good.
that's a big ass puppy.
He is. They don't mature to 3. Like, he can't even have his own puppy. So he's 3 years old. So his mentality is still a baby. Like, he still thinks he's a baby.
Wow, that's wild.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie though, I'm low key upset with you. I was on IG Live yesterday, and you
Oh,
told me about your pajama party. So after I got fed up with the whole Teddy Riley and Babyface fiasco,
man,
I
what?
I tuned into to your IG Live party,
Yeah.
and I was like, damn, where was the invite? I understand it was all females, but I saw one male cameraman. I'm like, I could have been the
I
assistant
could have been the
cameraman.
camera.
I could have been a caterer. I could have been a bartender. I could have had some sort of role amongst all those beautiful women that were there at your pajama party last night. So I was a little upset about that. I was a little salty.
I don't think you're the only one. I've gotten a lot of calls, text messages, emails, and everything about this party. I didn't think it was going to be as big as it was. To be honest, I want to do something intimate with my friends because since we're on quarantine, we have to follow protocol.
Right?
And I'm really big on making sure that I'm social distancing the proper way. Of course, it's my birthday. I love birthdays. I love celebrating birthdays with people. That's my favorite thing to do is just celebrate life. So I was like, I got to figure out a way that I could possibly still do this without having to have this big old party. Normally I have the club stormy parties every year. I have a whole birthday week lineup all the time. And I'm like, I just want to do something small, but something that's rememberable. And I came up with the whole sleepover idea. And I was like, well, why not put it on live? And in the same sense, everything that went into my sleepover, it was from Black owned businesses. So when it come down to the onesies that were provided, the food that was catered, the cake, cupcakes and dessert, everything that was provided, anything you could think of, the photography, the actual spot itself, everything was Black owned. And I'm really big on supporting our Black community. And right now, they need the biggest, well, everyone needs the biggest support, but I'm going to
Yep.
support them as much as I can just because people aren't making money right now. I'm not making money right now. Like you said, before and after the pandemic, what were the goals or what is the situation like? I've lost out on a lot of money because I'm at home. My bookings and everything have went completely flatline. So it's like I wanted to give back as well. And I had a lot of my friends that were there are all entrepreneurs, and I gave them an opportunity where they can sell their products there.
Right.
So it really was a thing about giving back. I previewed a lot of music to my friends. I had other artists that were there that are my close friends. Yummy Pearl, she's one of my favorite MCs. That's a female artist, and she was there. My party was started at 6. My live started at 8, but I literally didn't go to sleep the day before, but for maybe an hour, because I sat back and said, I need to make a song for my party. That's what I do. When I want to make a song, I just be like, I'm gonna make a song. It don't take me nothing. Got in the
Yeah.
studio at I think I was in the studio at 5 with my boyfriend. He makes my beats. Major, he goes, you want to make a song right now? I'm like, yeah, why not? I need a song for my party. So I co-produced the song with them, and now I'm putting Yummy Pearl on the song. I can't wait to release it. I'll probably release it next week just for y'all. But
Oh.
that was my whole idea, was just putting together something that people can benefit off of, but still have memories and have a great time. So I want to do it again. I think I got a little knack for something like this. So it was fun. I got you on the next invite. But when we get out of here, it's going to be even bigger. That's how I feel.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold you to it. There's a bunch of people that seen what you just said, and I'm gonna record this and I'm gonna play it back for you if I don't get this invite. So I'm gonna hold you to it right there.
Dang
But you
it.
before everything started going crazy, you were definitely making a lot of good plays. I mean, of course, you had Part of Me did very well for you. You had Vibe with Sahari the Kid. You were getting ready to film another season of Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta.
Yeah.
What else did you have going on?
My booking started going crazy out of nowhere. I don't know why. I feel like, I'm going to be honest, I know pretty much everybody in Atlanta. I'm from Atlanta. So everybody deals with me. I don't want to say the F word, but they love me and I love them, and we support each other. So it's like when it comes down to getting booked in Atlanta, in your home city, it's kind of a catch-22, because if you know everybody, you do that homie favor. Like, yeah, bro, I've been messing with you for 10 whatever years. I went to school with you. I'll do your party. So it's like here, I don't get booked as much as far as pay wise, as far as a big payment. But when I'm out of town, it's like they ready to dish it out. So as soon as I started back doing bookings, after the holiday season, it's slow during that time because you with your family. As soon as that stopped, as soon as the holiday season stopped, I started getting my bookings again, and I was making some money. Right. So I was really excited about that because it was legit situations where I was really hustling and booking all my own, bookings. And I was excited because I felt like it was just every week I was getting hit, back to back to back. Like, I need you here, I need you there. I was flying in and out. I was literally flying when they're talking oh, everybody need to be in quarantine. I'm scared as ever. I'm like, this is serious. So I'm like, dang, I need to take my butt home. I had a flight with I had a big old meeting and a booking out in LA the day that they put us on lockdown here in Atlanta. And I'm just like, my career is so important. Do I risk it? But I'm like, nah, I can't risk it. I need to do what the right thing to do, and that's protect home, protect others. And I'm like, dang, I gotta miss out. So, before all this happened, I was really moving around. I had so many ideas of shooting visuals, and that's probably my biggest thing, because I got a studio at home. As y'all see, I'm up on the Pro Tools right now. I can record whenever I want. Thank God, I'm so blessed to have that, because I know a lot of artists that can't do that. I know how to record myself. So I'm thankful for that as well. But when it comes down to doing the content, that's so hard, I can't put out what I wanted to put out. And I was already slacking. I'm going to be honest, because I'm a realist. I was already slacking with content as far as music videos prior to all this. And that was my biggest thing with my team, is we got to get them visuals together. And I'm a person that wants quality visuals. Not saying I got to put a 10, 20,000 a video, but I want to make sure that it makes sense to my brand and it's respectful and it is not some just thrown together situation. I want it to be creative. I'm very big on Michael Jackson's whole look when it came down to his videos, and that's how I want my videos to be. So my team is always like, just wait, Ree, just put out content. Da, da, da. I'm like, no, I want it to be good. I want it to be awesome. So now, you know, I found a team that's going to help me with those great production. It's like, boom, as soon as I find them, we in the house. Like, dang.
Is there any way to possibly film it in the house with still maintaining social distancing and all that kind of stuff and being creative? Or
it's a way. To be honest, a lot of places I can do in the house, but I was thinking about different places that I can be in, and it's a way to still do it. But then it comes down to I want to have a whole bunch of people involved but I can't. You know, I really can't. So social distancing when it comes down to shooting with a videographer, you don't have to be next to them. They can be far away while you shoot.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's like I don't know how to put it. It's ideas, but I got far beyond. Unless I do like a little house party with my son, I would do it. With my family, with my dog. Unless I do something with my dog, maybe I go make a song with my dog. I don't know, but it's not my idea. I mean, I'm a hustler and I'm a creative, so I can figure something out. But after so long, you can only do so much in the house.
That's true. That's true. Well, I know the Vibe video was dope with you and Sayari. Before.
Well, that wasn't even a video. That was just a little
That was a teaser?
That wasn't even a teaser. That was just us, like us being us, like fooling around, being goofy, just us. Like that's my friend. Like I really cherish relationships. Like even with me and you, like I'm really big on just love and you my family. So when we sat down, we went to Marietta Diner and we just ate and we just took some photos and we was just chilling. We was in there with the mobsters.
That drew me into the video though. Like it looked so clean and authentic and organic and stuff. But how did the song come about in the first place? Because I've known Sayari for a long time, and to me, I feel like he's one of the most talented, underrated artists that's out right now.
Yes. In our city, between him and Ears,
crazy. Absolutely.
Them two, they're crazy. I don't know. It's like like I said, that's my friend. So I think when Part of Me came out, he was just on my ass like, Ree, do this. Like, you know, like he just really very supportive and pushing me. And I was like, well, I thank you that you always be supporting me, but where my feature at? He said, what you mean? I got you. So then literally an hour later, I was going through beats and I was like, this sounds like something that he would do. I sent it over to him. Within, I don't want to exaggerate. It felt like 20 minutes, but maybe an hour and a half. He sent me back a verse, and I was like, wow, like he did not play. And that's what true love is when it comes down to your friends and family, like showing that they gonna really do it, not just saying it. And It was like boom, like that was it. We was ready, and that's just how it happened. It was just off of love. It wasn't like, oh well, let me call my manager. Da, 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 da. I know you gotta do that sometimes, but
he didn't give you the industry answers.
Nah, he didn't give me the industry answer. It was because it's family. Like sometimes with family, you just gotta go around stuff. But yeah, like it was no hesitation, and people love that record because we're both rappers and we're on there singing. Like that's something different. We're both rappers, a female and a male rapper singing together on a song, and we're not rapping at all. It's crazy.
Right. And I actually wanted to ask you about that because you haven't really done a song like that since 4 a.m. Can we get more stuff like that out of you? Ma'am.
Yes.
I mean, we know you can spit, but like you sound real good on that record and the 4 a.m. record. So we just want a little diversity.
I've been in vocal lessons, getting my stuff together because I don't want to be all auto-tuning. I really want to use my actual voice. So yeah, y'all gonna get that. I actually got a few records that are R&B strictly. So yes, you will get those.
What's the plan for the music? Like when are you dropping some new stuff? Are you working on a project?
Project definitely. My goal was to drop a project at least this month. I didn't want to go into the second quarter without a project done, but because of what's going on, like I literally was about to drop a 5-song EP right before the pandemic when I was going to go fly out to LA when they canceled all the flights and all that stuff. I was going to go shoot a video. I got a song with producer Trill Got Wings, and I love the song. I originally was writing a song to submit to Sweetie, actually, but I decided to keep it for myself because I really liked it. So I was gonna go out to LA to get the LA vibes because that's the vibe that it gives. Um, so I didn't. I'm like, I gotta put it out the right way. I want to put out the music, but I gotta give my fans something to view, something to watch too. So I kind of held back putting the project out. But if no telling, if we're in this for any longer, as far as another month, then I just gotta, I gotta get the music. It ain't no way that I can't give y'all the music that's deserving. I mean, you get on me all the time, like be consistent. Make sure you putting in music because when it comes down
Yeah.
to like even with Pandora, like they want to see the consistency. That's where it builds, you know, the fans and everything that way. So I gotta give it out. But like I said, I just did a song a day ago for myself, but featuring I'm gonna have Yummy Pearl get on it. Hopefully today she sent me that verse, as she's not recovering from last night. I just she'll send me that verse, and I'll probably put it out next Friday. I mean, you know, it's that's pretty much how I'm working. It's just whatever feels good and whatever like my gut's telling me to do. That's just what I'm gonna do. But new stuff will be coming soon. I'm not waiting until we get out of this pandemic at all.
Yeah, you can't because we are not in control of this. We don't know when we're coming out, and even the so-called experts in the government don't know when we're coming out. So, like, it's like we have to adjust at the end of
Yeah,
the day.
yeah,
So,
that's facts.
I think you're definitely doing the right thing by having that mindset.
Thank you.
I know last time we talked, you mentioned that you're pretty much managing yourself, right?
Correct. I am.
Okay, so you still don't have like a manager or any type of person like that. Now, why is that? Because I feel like you've reached that level where you can use that type of help.
Right. Um, I'm a hard worker, and I want to. When it comes down to my role, I do my role as an artist. I
Right.
do as best as I can. Anybody that's in their role, a teacher, a firefighter, a police officer, like you're supposed to do your role to the fullest. I don't want to feel like having a manager would hinder me due to the let me re-say this. Having a manager that doesn't work like I work hinders me because then I feel like I have to do my manager's job. And I don't
Right.
want to be a manager. If I wanted to manage artists, I'd be doing that. I feel like I would be a great manager, but
Yeah.
therefore, it's like that's just not what I feel like my calling is at this point in my life. So anybody that I've had step in is like, I don't want you asking me what we doing today. I need you to be kicking down the door. I need you to be knocking on my window. Get your ass up. This is what
Mhm.
we're doing. I need you to work.
Facts.
I haven't found someone that does that. I have a lot of people that respect me. I
Right.
grew up quick. I was on my own when I was 15 years old. So like my mentality, you would think that I'm 30, 35 years old, but I'm not. I'm still in my 20s. And it's like intimidating sometimes. And no shade to anybody that's actually tried to manage me, but it's like I'm not gonna go for the bullshit. I want to work. I
Right.
don't want to play around. I don't want to sit and chill. Like you need to be coming to me every second of the day and saying, what have you got accomplished today? I don't want to be lazy or have any slack at all. Like I need someone to be on my ass and making sure that whatever needs to be done gets done and vice versa. Like I don't need to be doing that to them. They need to be doing that to me. And I'm gonna
Absolutely.
always be on top of my stuff. So when I see that I'm the one that's hitting them like, hey, what's on the agenda? That shouldn't be my thing. Like so when it comes down to managers, I just gotta find somebody that work as hard or harder than me and we balance our energies and that's just what it is. I don't need a manager that has all the experience. I definitely would want someone that knows the industry, but I want somebody that believes in my dream,
Hmm.
that works hard, and that wants to become that mogul manager as well. Like I don't want you to just be one thing. I want you to have ideas of being greater than what you are too. So if I don't see that in a person, it's just like I'd rather you could be a teammate, you could support me,
Sure.
all that stuff, but I just haven't found that person that has the drive that I have, and that's just what it is.
So you're still open to having one though. If the
Oh
right
yeah, I
person comes
definitely.
along, if he or she has that work ethic and y'all connect and they're not a yes person because you don't want a
Yeah.
yes person.
Mm-mm.
So you're open to it.
I'm open to it. Definitely open to it. I need help at all times. Anybody. I don't care how great you are at something. Everyone needs help here and there, and I need that help. So I'm not gonna be naive and be like, "Nah, I got this." Even though I book my own stuff, I
Right.
put together all my like. I don't care about that. I need help. So
No,
I'm not gonna
you
say
definitely
no.
do. And you're getting to a point where it's already a lot, but it's gonna become even more.
Mm-hmm.
And the role of a manager is really so the artist can be an artist and focus on creating and being creative. But
Right.
if you're like bogged down with all the administrative stuff and that's splitting your time, it's
Mm-hmm.
gonna hinder where you can go musically. So
Exactly.
I'm
I totally
hoping,
agree.
praying that you find that manager and stuff. And I might have
Thank
some
you.
people in mind for you. So we'll
Send
talk
them my
about
way. Let's do an interview.
we'll
That's
talk
already
about that offline. But
okay.
I will say like your work ethic is one of the things that one of the main things that I respect about you, and because of obviously who your father is and you being on TV, a lot of people think that it's a cakewalk and that you have it easy, that you have a easy path to stardom and all that stuff. But you've actually had to work harder because of that. Talk about some of
Man.
the obstacles that you face.
Man, when it comes down to that, it's like people don't understand my real background. It's so funny when people when they understand where I'm from location wise, like you're from Atlanta? Like I thought you was from Cali. That's the biggest thing that people
Right.
get, wrong off bat because I'm from Atlanta. Like this is where I was born,
East
DeKalb,
side.
the East Side. You know what
East
I'm saying?
side.
Like
Decatur is greater.
right, exactly. So it's like that right there should tell you something wasn't what you think. And my mama was a hustler, but my mama didn't have the greatest path of her own that she chose either. So we were in and out of different homes. I lived in hotels. We was evicted all the time. Like
Right.
we didn't have it at all. I lived with other family members. I lived in other foster care. Like I grew up a whole different way than people thought. So when it come down to like the grind, I saw my mama grind and I saw others around me grinding. And I was like, I gotta get it. So at a young age, I was getting it. Like I was grinding. Like it's so funny when I talk about I don't know. It's been a whole situation when it comes down to the Queen of Atlanta, Queen of the South, all that stuff
Yeah.
situation. And I spoke on being the Queen of the South because there's a show on Netflix. Well, that was on TV. It was on Netflix called Queen of the South. And
Yeah.
Teresa is a drug cartel
Mm-hmm.
mob, boss. And I put myself in her shoes when I'm watching that. I said, that's how I move. The way that she moved, the genuine heart that she has, but the drive to get shit done.
Right.
That's why I call myself Queen of the South. Not saying I'm the queen of the region, but I mimic off of her. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Sure.
move like how she moved. I don't care about no self-proclaimed title when it come down to an area. But when it come down to that, it's like working hard is all I know because that's what I went through. I struggled. And I can't let one day that's bad put me down. And the next day I'll be like, dang, yesterday was bad. It's like, oh, new day. So when it
Right.
comes down
Right.
to like the struggles that I go through and people don't understand, I think that I have like a silver spoon lifestyle and I just got money out the butt. I don't. Like I was working a full-time job on top of doing side hustles, on top of being a mom, on top of putting all that money into my bills, putting all that money into my kid, and then turning around and try to put the last in my music. And I'm like, that's not how it's supposed to go. So it's supposed to be, your passion first. But I was about
Absolutely.
hustling for everybody around me. So it's just like, man, it's a misconception so crazy. Like it's a great thing that my father is my father because I feel like he put that hustle and that love in my blood. Like
That's right.
everybody always asks me about with the music when it connects to him. I ain't get my music from my dad. Like that's not
Right.
what I got from my dad. My uncle on my mom's side, he was one of Smokey Robinson's backup singers. He played every instrument. Like
Mm.
my great grandma had me singing in the church, had me singing at the age of 5 years old in front of crowds of people. Like that's what drove me to the music as far as any family influential, person. But my daddy in that hustle, my mama in that hustle, I would never not be a hustler. It ain't just, it's no way. So it kind of hurts because people assume that I have a manager, I got this budget, I got a team that's just crazy. Like my team is small and we family and we just help each other get to a goal.
Yep.
So it's a catch-22 because like dang, that's easy daughter, or dang, like she looked like this, she did it up, but it's it's not that I'm flexing. It's not that I put on a persona. I just carry myself in a professional way that you would think that everything behind the scenes is just taken care of. And it's really not. Like every day we replan and we figuring something else out. And that's what I be wanting people to know because they think that it's gravy and it's easy. It's not easy. And I think it's even harder because nobody extends the help like that because they think that I already got it. But no, I
Yeah.
need help.
Yeah.
I used to be like, I ain't telling nobody, I don't need no help. because I always got it on my own. But now I'm
Right.
coming to realize, like, nah, I need help. I ain't afraid to say that I need help. I ain't afraid to say I need connections and build relationships. None of that stuff. Like, I'm not gonna do this on my own no more, because it takes a team, a village, a community to get an artist, or just have a person in your area blow or be successful. Like any of my people that have businesses, I do my best to support them, just because they need that. You always need those people that's gonna genuinely help you out no matter what, or tell you when you're wrong, tell you whatever. So it's hard. I can ramble on all day about this, but it's hard because people
Yeah.
really think that my life is easy, and it ain't.
Right.
I don't know, man, when it comes down to how great of a mom I am, that's such a focus of mine. But it's like being a mom and being an artist. I know people that stay in the studio 24/7, that be on flights 24/7, but then I got a kid I can't do that with. So my grind is extra hard
That's
because I
right.
don't get no sleep. I literally get 2-3 hours of sleep every day because I'm so many roles. So, bro, it's not easy for me, and I'm not mad that it's not easy, because I
Right.
know when my time comes, I'm gonna have longevity, and that's my biggest thing. That the longevity is gonna be there. I don't want to be a one hit wonder or in and out and then be like, I'm on to the next thing. Like, I want to be I have longevity. That's what I want. And I want to be a mogul, and I want to be in this industry for a long time and have substance. So it ain't easy. I think when you get it the right way with the right heart, it comes a little harder for you. And I'm okay with that because I'm
Yeah.
appreciate it even more.
No, that's dope right there for real. And like I said, that was one of the things I was shocked about when you told me that. But like getting to know you over this past year, I definitely see the hustler side, and I see your spirit that you want to help people out and you want to succeed. What in your opinion do you think it's going to take for you to get to that next level?
Consistency. That's what I think. I don't think, I mean, of course, being signed to a label, you definitely need money. And I'm figuring that out too. Like I said, my book has started going crazy. So as soon as we get out, I'm going to be back onto the bag. But
Right.
consistency, like I can't be hustling and grinding. And then once some things come, I take a step back. It's not even that I take a step back, it's the money don't be there. And I'd be like, dang, I can't do this and this and this. But I had to learn, like, figure it out without the money. How
Yeah.
can you do it without it? Like, not everything costs. How can you use your resources to make your situation better if you don't have the actual financial means? So that's my thing. Consistency. I wasn't consistent. I ain't gonna lie, act like I was just in the studio on a regular basis. And I still gotta have a better work ethic now. I feel like I should cut a record at least every single day. Not cut a record. I write my songs. But I should be writing songs on a regular basis, and not, I have the tools here to be doing that. So any day that I feel like I'm not progressing or I'm not getting better, I'm not writing a new song, that's a flaw for me. So my consistency in the past wasn't what it should have been. And I just promised myself this year, I'm like, this year, I don't care if it was 20, 50, whatever. I don't care about the year itself, but this time in my gut, I was like, I'm about to go hard. It's no stopping the gas. No, like, I was ready, man. But we're in the house. So I'm like, how do I separate myself from every other artist that's stuck in the house right now? That's what made me come up with my live last night. Like,
Right. Right.
I I gotta be creative. Like, I gotta figure out how to stay relevant, and that's so important. Like, building a business. I'm at home reading about other situations that once we come out of here, what can I do? What can I have a blueprint of? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So consistency, man. Consistency in this industry, in this business. I gotta get it. Every day I should be making a progress towards a new goal when it comes down to my career. That's just what it is. I ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. Be consistent. I tell everybody that. Be consistent. Because somebody else is shooting for your spot at all
They sure
times.
are. They sure are. I tell people all the time, like, yeah, this situation sucks. You don't want to see like the country going through this and people losing their jobs
I
and
know.
people getting sick. And but on the flip side, it's like, yes, we're in the house, but everybody's in the house.
Hmm.
So it's a matter of like what you do with this time as far as preparing yourself for when things eventually do open up. Because they will open up. It's just a
They
matter
will.
of
It
when
will. It will.
and what it looks
Definitely.
like. I do notice that one of your hustles, you pushing that seaweed. What's
CMOS. That's
oh,
CMOS.
CMOS,
So
CMOS,
let me tell
CMOS,
you,
seaweed. Tell
I'm gonna
tell
bring
me
you.
what's
I
going
gotta
on with
get you
that because
some.
you give us the health benefits of it, and I'm not gonna lie, that joint don't look good. But when I see like all the health benefits that you said, I'm like, man, maybe I need to buy some of this CMOS. Like, break that down. How do you even eat the stuff or put it in your
Okay,
system?
let me give you a background real quick. So, boom, about 3 years ago, I really got into my spirituality. I was maybe 4 years ago. I started researching all type of religions, right?
Mm,
Then I started once I was doing this research with religions. Health is a big thing in religion. People bypass
yeah.
in the Bible and in the Quran. It's a lot of things in there about health, but we don't look at that. We look at the good and bad, being sinning and all that. But I took out of there how did God want us to ordain our bodies actually, besides just following the commandments and all that stuff. Like, how are we really supposed to be? So that's when, of course, I knew about Dr. Sebi, but I didn't study Dr. Sebi. So when I
Mm,
started studying Dr. Sebi a couple of years ago, I started learning about all the good benefits to the alkaline diets and what to eat, what not to eat. And that's what made me be pescatarian. Like, I'm trying to be vegetarian completely. And then my goal is to be vegan. But that's what made me be pescatarian. And then with my son, he decided, went cold turkey as a 8-year-old, was like, look, I'm about to be a vegetarian. He ain't ate meat since.
good for you.
Um, so we are really homeopathic. We don't take medicines. I never taken a drug.
Mm.
I don't even take pain medicine, nothing like that. Like we self heal. We're on teas, we're on cranberry, we're on ginger, we're on turmeric, we're on all that stuff at the house. So when it come down to the CMOS gives you 92 nutrients of the 102 nutrients that your body needs on a daily basis.
Oh wow.
It helps with mucus. And when it comes down to sickness, mucus is what causes your body to be sick. That's
Mm.
what stops your body to be able to reheal is the mucus. Um, that breaks up the mucus, the CMOS. The CMOS breaks up the mucus. It helps with your digestive system. And when you're sick, you got to have a digestive system. That's when you're sick. I know this is too much, but when you're
No,
sick, you
keep
don't
it
use
going
it.
because I'm learning right now.
When you
You about to make me buy some sea moss after we get done on
you
this
got to,
live.
man, you got to. But when you're sick, your body doesn't function properly. You may either use the bathroom too much or you don't use the bathroom at all. Like the CMOS helps with your skin, your hair, just so many different sicknesses and great benefits to your body that it doesn't make any sense why you don't take it. Now, how you take it is you can, some people put it into a pill capsule, but then some people do it as a gel. I started mine as a gel. And you take a
Use a
teaspoon
gel.
or a tablespoon, depending just your body. So like for you, you're a man. I feel like men need more nourishment because they're bigger people. I
Right.
would take a tablespoon a day. You could take it. I don't take it. I don't just take it by itself, but I put it in smoothies. I put it in my tea. You
How
can
does
put
it
it in
taste like
food.
straight up? If I was to take a spoonful right now, how does it taste?
It just depends
Keep
on
it
the
100.
batch. It
It
depends
tastes
on the
great.
batch. It takes like almost a 3-day process of washing it, soaking it to get all of that out because there's so much sodium, so much sand in there because it's organic. It's not we made it in the lab. We growing it. It's in the sea. So
Wow.
you have to literally sit there and soak it, and I have to put lime juice in it to clean it and alkaline to make it alkaline, and then also I use alkaline or purified water. I don't just wash it with regular water. Like it has to. It's a whole little process. So doing all of that takes away that strong taste because when I first started, I didn't do that. And when I was eating it or drinking it, that junk tastes like I was just licking, I don't know, the salt off the I don't know, I was just licking straight up salt. I was like, oh my God, this is strong. But no, now it's like it's not as potent once you clean it and get everything out of it as far as the salt and sand goes. But you could do it. I mean, if you're doing these shots from like Arden Gardens, you know how strong some of those can be. Like you can, it's easy. It's more the consistency that's weird because it's like a gel, and the
Mm.
way that it looks is like, eh. But
Yeah, it
man,
don't
once you
look
get
good on
on
this
it,
page.
yeah,
I
man,
ain't gonna
once you
lie.
get on it, you're gonna be on it. Like you're gonna be like, I need some more. But my son is the one that came up with the fact of selling it. Like he's so big on this pandemic right now of just people being aware of what's going on. He's a hustler too, man. He got a new hustle all the time. But I was making the CMOS for my all my friends for the party. My friends all received thank you bags or gift bags, but in their thank you bags, it was homemade hand sanitizer in there,
Mm.
CMOS, mask, um, tissue, like things that you need during this quarantine that is we're not accessible to. So I sat down and really like, man, it took me hours to make some hand sanitizer. But he was like, Mommy, why don't we sell this to people? Like we've been eating this forever. You so big on it. Why don't we give this to people? Like they need
Right.
it. And I said, well, you do it. He was like, okay. And literally, as soon as I posted it, like he sold out. He sold out ASAP. So now I got a shipment in. Not even gonna lie, got a shipment in just when I just went to the door just a minute ago. This was my shipment. I got a shipment of CMOS now because he's completely sold out and it's quality. Like I ain't gonna BS nobody. I'm getting the real deal because I want everybody to be healthy. Like people know not running to the store to get toilet paper and all that stuff. People know to build your immune system. You're gonna be A1. Like literally, if I get a cold, Lord forbid it goes further, but I'll be sick for maybe 24 hours and boom, like because of the homeopathic stuff that I do, it clears it up. Ain't no Tylenol, ain't no Alka Seltzer Plus gonna do
Right.
nothing for me when it come down to the what God gave us on this earth to nurture our bodies. Whatever's on this planet, we can beat any cancer, any sickness. All this stuff is on this earth, and we just gotta utilize it. Like, and we don't understand it. But now that this is going on, it's like people are speaking out and saying, "Hey, do this. Hey, do the boils, do the steams." Like we've been doing it. People just
Yeah.
don't know about it because it's not promoted. But as Black people, this is in our DNA to heal ourselves this way. Because if we was back in our roots, this is how we would be healing. We wouldn't be at the drugstore. We'll be somebody be whipping up something in the kitchen, and that's what we'll be taking. So the CMOS does that for you. It's really really good. And we're on like elderberry, echinacea, golden steel. Like we're on all that stuff on a regular. So when this pandemic came about, I said, I ain't gonna be stupid and be like, oh, I'm invincible. But I know like my body is ready to fight. And that's what we gotta do is put our body in a position that if it does come our way, we're defended at all costs. So it's important. Like I ain't trying to sell y'all a dream, be like, take CMOS, you're cured,
Well,
but
nah, you
it
got you
helps.
got people in the comments, myself included, asking like, okay, where's the link that we can buy it? Can we go to the link in your bio?
It's no link in my bio, my music in my bio, but because the business is in my son's name now, it's in
Okay.
his bio. So I can put it's on my go on my page. I have a
Uh-huh.
post with my son on there, and he's selling. He has the pictures of the CMOS. But I'll also go ahead and post something on my page when we get off live and let you guys follow him and go about clicking the link in the bio. How I'm doing it though right now is like if I'm selling out of the state, it has to be overnight shipping because it has to stay cold. The CMOS lasts for 3 weeks after it's made, or you can freeze it and it's good up to a year until you unthaw it, and then it's good for 3 weeks. So I have to overnight ship the CMOS. So you got to pay for that overnight shipping. But if you're local, then I'll have a setup where I'll be able to on Tuesdays and Fridays. I'm gonna be able to have someone giving out giving the CMOS out to the people that ordered in the Metro Atlanta area.
Okay.
So it's you can go to Kobe's page. You can DM me if you need a personal order, if you don't want to be on the website. But however we got to get it done, I'll make sure I get it to people because we really need it. We really, really do.
I'm pulling up for that CMOS.
You
That
better.
this is very educational for real. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
wrap it up with my quarantine questions.
Okay.
All right. So
Yeah.
what's the best thing you've watched so far on TV during this time?
The best thing I watched. Man, I had watched that Containment. Have you seen Containment?
No, I haven't seen Containment, but a lot of people have been talking about that.
Man, I seen Containment. I had anxiety. I don't even have anxiety problems. I had anxiety watching that whole thing. I literally watched it within a day and a half, all 13 episodes. I had anxiety, but it was filmed in Atlanta about a pandemic
Mm.
and about a virus that was killing everybody. And it was filmed in 2016. And I'm just like, this seems so real right now. I was like losing like that junk is crazy. It was really good though. I really wish they would have continued. I bet they wish they did too because of what's going on right now. Cause it's
Probably
so
everybody be watching that joint right now.
yeah, because it's so much information. It's
Right.
crazy how how Hollywood or how film and productions can come up with ideas like this. So that was really good. But we've got into the fact that there's home theater now. All the movies are coming out at home, and you pay your $20 to watch it at home. So me and my son and eight, my boyfriend, we all watched Sonic the Hedgehog the other night. So that was really
Oh,
fun. It
no.
was good. It was really good. So that's what I've been doing. I don't really watch TV.
Okay.
We're mostly sports people. So right now with sports not on, we don't really watch TV. I don't watch
Right.
the news. So we're really in the studio, but movies, we're big movie heads. So we love movies. So that's what we've been
So,
doing, watching
so
movies.
as an animal advocate, the Lion Queen herself, you have not watched Tiger King. I want to get your opinion on it.
Okay. I watched some of it, but
You watched some of it.
the way that they perceive my boy, my
Yeah, the guy
God,
from Myrtle Beach. They brought him up on charges. I wanted to ask you about that.
yeah, the way they did my boy. The thing is, it's so crazy. Tila, his daughter, she's not mentioned on the show at all, but his daughter, me and her are really close. Um, she texted me and was like, "Ree, how do you handle the fact of being on television and getting the bashing and the trolling?" I'm losing my mind. And when I read it, I'm like, wait, what are you talking about? She started telling me like the comments and everything that they were doing towards their establishment and their dad and everything. Like it was giving her so much grief because that's not them. Like the man, when I'm telling you, like I'll put my last behind that organization. They are real people. They are loving people. They do whatever they can for the environment, and it's no catching. Ain't no secrets. Ain't no lies behind that. Like I didn't just go to Myrtle Beach and go to their exhibit. I
Right.
stayed with them. I was eating dinner with them. I was with them for 3 days. Me and my family was with them for 3 days, and we were with them all the time. So it's like I didn't just experience it like, oh, this was fun. Like I got to see the way they live, how they actually
Sure.
take care of the animals. Like they treat them like real, like that's their kids for real, like with real love. Like they're the priority. Those kids are the priority. When the
Mm.
kids, the animal kids are their priority. So watching that, I was like, I ain't even finna give it my view. Like I'm not because I know it. I know that that's not what he thought he was getting into. I know that he was so strict on not doing reality TV or not doing a documentary because he know that these film and production crews and the editing can be so trash or say whatever they want to twist stuff. Like he stayed away from that for so long because he built a brand that's so reputable that now people
Yeah,
are questioning it. And
they are.
Tila was just like, well, Ree, how do you deal with that? And I'm like, man, you just gotta wake up another day. Like you gotta know that in your heart you doing the right thing and that's not what you are. Because even with the show Growing Up Hip Hop last season, I can say, and they know it, E1, We TV know that the way I was portrayed was not who I am.
No,
So this year,
I would agree with you on that. That's yeah, yeah.
thank you.
Because
So
when I was watching some of the clips, I'm like, that's not the person that I met or I got to know and stuff. Because I
exactly.
actually watched some of it after like me and you met,
Yeah.
and I was just
So
like,
that right there, like, made Tila like, well, we know who you are, and how do you deal with how they go about editing and making you look like somebody else? It's just like, God knows who I am, and my people know who I am, and it's just time will come where I'll show the whole world outside of television, who I really am. And I had to tell her the same thing. I was like, don't stress, because that's the worst thing. Like, it got to a point last year, I really was wanting to deactivate my Instagram because I'm like, man, I'm the realest person in the world. Like, I don't do no flaw stuff. I ain't no conniving snake. I'm not a user. I don't think I'm better than nobody. I feel like I'm the most down to earth person. And I'm like, they portraying me like I was this and this and that. I was so mad, but I didn't understand TV. I
right,
just understand the streets. I don't understand. I didn't understand Hollywood. I don't understand that situation. So I didn't get that it was made for TV. The way they edit, no matter what scenes I was actually doing, it was made for good TV, and it's about making money. And I get it, but I just didn't get it then. So I was like, oh my God, like this is not me. I ain't no mean person. Like I'm a tough ass, but I ain't no bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like so
right.
I didn't like that. But with the Tiger King is like, I think I may go back and watch it just because. But nah, they played my boy. They played my boy, man. He's one of the best man, one of the best people on this planet. For real. And family, everybody is. The whole family is.
You never went to Joe Exotic's spot though.
Nah, I ain't with the Joys.
You ain't go to Joe Exotic's joint.
I know of some people that did too. It's crazy. But no, but you know what? I went to the one in Miami
Okay.
with Mario. Mario's a big drug dealer that's on there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so he was a big drug dealer and he turned that money and that he had and that passion into loving for animals. Like if you watch him, if you see like when I met him, I was like, why dude be seeming like he got a little chip on the shoulder? But that's just because he like a boss. He a real boss. And them animals come first. So when it comes down to people that love animals, sad to say, we kind of put the earth things before people.
Mm,
And people are very important, but God put us on the earth for the earth and then to ordain the people because who was first? the plants, the animals, the water, the land. And God put us on here to make sure that all that was cultivated properly and in order. So it's like we gotta love our planet, you know. So these people that are in love with these animals, that's all they care about. That's all they care about. But now I don't know Joe, man. I need to talk to Joe. Joe is a
You need to
character.
talk to yeah.
Joe is a character, man. That man crazy.
Yeah, that joke was wild though.
Yeah.
Have you tried to cook any new foods?
What did I cook new? I'm a chef. Like if I ain't cooking in here, I'm cooking in the kitchen. But me being mostly pescatarian, slick vegetarian, because I don't be buying salmon every day. That's a
Mm.
lot. So we mostly eat vegetable meals. Um, it's really nothing that I tried new. To be real, like cooking new. Um, I know how to cook everything. It ain't. I want to learn how to bake. My brother's little girlfriend, she was the one that baked all my stuff yesterday for my party, and She's really really good. She's dope. She's only 17 and makes cakes and pastries like she's freaking Martha Stewart or somebody. Like she's fine. Like she's fine. So I want to now. She's inspired me to want to learn it. I don't want to have a business like her, but I want to learn because it's like dang, like it's dope. So
Yeah.
Jaria, that's her name. She's super dope. So that's what I want to do. So I watched her bake and stuff. And it's really cool.
Nice, nice. My last question before I get you up out of here is we're in a time where there's so much fear and uncertainty and people
Mm-hmm.
losing their jobs and nobody seems to have the answers, whether it's the government, scientists, doctors, whoever. The
Right,
main thing they're telling us is just social distance and stay away from
right,
each other.
right.
What advice would you give to people during this time, whether they're artists, have a 9 to 5 job, or whatever they do? What advice would you give to people during this time?
Right. Again, that immune system, I would tell that to everybody. Protect that immune system. Build that immune system up. That's your biggest defense mechanism. And listen, I mean, it's hard to be like, we got to follow these rules. We don't even know what's true, what's not. But it's like at this point, we have to listen. That's the only thing that we have guidelines on. We can't be ignorant and be like, well, forget that. We finna go do this and we finna be out here. And it's like, man, people are actually dying.
They
That's
are.
that's the scary part. Nobody's just like having a little cold and everybody's like, oh dang, it's a bug going around. Like, no, it's people are dying, and that's I know people that have died, and that right there is very alarming. So it's like, why risk it? You know, why risk um killing someone or killing yourself over what's going on right now? We don't know how this came about, and I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I'm a realist. We don't know how this came about. This is not God given.
Right.
This ain't something that God put on here into. That's how I feel. That's my opinion. So therefore, you need to listen. It's as scary as it sounds. It's like we can't do nothing but listen. So I just want people to follow the protocol. Let's get up out of here. Let's get people back to doing their regular lives, um, and just keep your body healthy. Don't get some sleep. I need to listen to that, but get some sleep.
Yeah.
You know, try to eat healthy right now. Like my boyfriend, he wasn't a vegetarian or pescatarian, but during this time he switched to being a vegetarian because we know that eating better can help your immune system. So right now, just do your best by getting your rest, treating your body right, praying. Okay,
Man,
be
yes.
spiritual, very spiritual. That's all we can do. Follow orders, man. Sometimes that's just what you got to do in life until you get past this hump right now.
That's right. And get that CMOS because I'm gonna
And
give
get
me some
that
CMOS.
CMOS. And everybody should come out of this pandemic with a new blueprint, a plan, a business, an idea.
Yes.
I told all my friends, if after this, y'all ain't got a new thing that y'all doing, you ain't doing shit. So if you ain't coming out as a better person somewhere or finding a new hustle, something wrong with you. And I need to reevaluate my circle. But I challenge everybody to come out with a new idea to work on because now we see if we don't have multiple sources of income, what are we doing? We at home waiting on these stimulus checks, and no shade to anyone that's waiting on the stimulus checks, but my bills are very expensive. I take care of a lot of people, and $1,200, I ain't gonna say that it don't do nothing for me. It does. It's a help. But what about the people that make a living off of certain things that they can't do right now, and their bills are way higher than $1,200? What are
Yeah.
they gonna do? Shout out to all the people that $1,200 help, because I'm appreciative of seeing people able to maintain with that amount of money. But what about the people that out here getting in and hustling, and bills are way higher than that? That's hard. But then it makes you realize saving, financial awareness is so important, because if you will save, like that's the only reason why I'm okay right now. It's because
Yep.
how we work when it comes to our money is like, we don't go out splurging. You'll never see me. I'm not a fashion person when it comes down to designer and all that stuff, because that don't matter. I'd rather have money in my account for, they say rainy days. This is
Yep.
our rainy day. I'm not the person that's waiting on, oh, well, they say you can wait to be late on your rent, or you can be late on your mortgage. Nah, that stuff is still turned on. It's my stuff is turned in, and my bills is turned in on the time that is requested, because that's just how that the saving mentality got me to this point where I'm okay. I ain't having an income, so that's bothering me, because I'm always about making $1 every day.
Right.
But saving is so important. So as a Black community, we need to be saving money,
Yep.
finding other means to making money, and that's important. That's a whole nother conversation that we don't do.
Yeah.
But
Well,
yeah,
as
man.
always, I always enjoy talking with you. I always take something away. I learned a lot. I hope everybody that joined us learned a lot. So I appreciate you. Stay safe. I'm gonna be ordering that CMOS. I'm gonna connect you with some people who I think might make good managers,
Okay,
and I'm gonna be looking for my invite for that next party.
I got you, man. Hey,
Right now, I got the
hey,
mask
man.
and everything. I come with the gloves on. I just want to be.
We need an
I just want to be
exclusive
around
Pandora.
all that Black women excellence that you had going on up in there the other night.
And all of them are business owners. The crazy
I
thing,
love
every
it.
last one of them.
I love it. You talk
So
about
yeah, well, I
legend.
appreciate you. You know your family, and whatever you need from me, I'm here. And I got you on the
All good.
CMOS too.
Yeah. Have a good
All
night.
right, man. I